You hear the shot, one shot, and then you hear him work the bolt for a second one. The second shot never comes.
Okay, that was a pale crawler. What? Oh, hell no, certified. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookster Watches. Today, I do have a creepy, spooky, and mysterious video for you guys. Now, I know I'm a day behind, okay? So I do apologize. This week has been super crazy, and this video might be a little bit shorter than usual, but nonetheless, it's going to be extremely creepy. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin on Instagram. Okay, Wolfpack, so our first one comes from this person right here, which I am not even going to attempt to pronounce, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, let me fix it and make it full screen for you guys. So they zoom in for you right here in a second. Oh, dadgummit. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to like fix the screen when they zoom in a little bit for you. Well, I mean, it does look like a werewolf howling for sure. That's pretty gnarly, right? I mean, look at its long arms. That's crazy. Do y'all think that that's real or possibly just a hoax? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Is there any way I can Okay, see translation. It says a video is circulating on social networks of a werewolf port in the populated Solabra in Samoa Diaz. Do you believe? Okay. So, yeah, wherever that place is. I know I mispronounce stuff all the time, so I'm sorry, guys. Do you think this is a legit werewolf, or do you think it's all just an elaborate hoax? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So our next one right here is by paranormal.videos. So let's go ahead and give it a watch. Let's see if there's any background information on this. Watch until the end. Unexplainable creature or ghost caught on camera. Okay. What is that noise? Oh no. Okay, that was a pale crawler. Look at his... No! Oh, hell no to that. Okay, I gotta see this one more time. That noise is enough to terrify anybody. I'm concerned. You see its like arm, like lanky arm, like... Oh no. That's freaky. Look at it! That ain't no ghost. That's a pale crawler. Okay, so this one right here is by Okara Do React. Okay. Now I would say take this one right here with a grain of salt. I watched it several times, okay? So I decided to share it because to me, after watching it several times, at first I was like, okay, this cannot be real. It's either somebody in a costume or it's like, you know, the dreaded A word, CGI or whatever. But I don't know, guys. Like, the more I watched it, I was like, huh, what could this be? I mean, obviously, let's see. The background, there's no background information, unfortunately. And I can't translate anything. So if there's a translator in the comment section, please feel free to translate for us.
Oh, e a mulher desse cara que virou lobisomem durante uma trilha que ele estava fazendo. Manda pra tua avó, manda pra tua mãe pra ela ver esse vídeo, cara. Meu Deus do céu. Meu irmão, e a mulher desse cara que virou lobisomem durante uma trilha que ele estava fazendo. Manda pra tua avó, manda pra tua mãe pra ela ver esse vídeo, cara. Meu Deus do céu. Meu irmão, e a mulher desse cara que virou lobisomem durante uma trilha que ele estava fazendo. Manda pra tua avó, manda pra tua mãe pra ela ver esse vídeo, cara. Meu Deus do céu. Meu irmão, e a mulher desse...
Okay. Now, I'm just going to point out a few things. Like, the hair almost looks unnatural, like how a wig would, like, flip out and flow and stuff like that. Like, if y'all know what I'm saying. Another thing that I noticed is just, like, its mouth was very... I don't know, guys. Like, I'm trying to debunk it as much as possible, but it's really, really hard to. Let's give it another watch. Like, his pants is almost falling off. Like, it's crazy. But he's like, the movements are just unbelievably real. Especially when they, like, hear and he's, like, you know, taking a whack at him or whatever. Honestly, I am perplexed and baffled at this. Like, a part of me is just like, no, this is a hoax, it's a costume, it's fake, it's CGI, it's, you know, the dreaded A word. But then again, I'm like, I don't know, could this be legitimate? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So our next one right here is by Smithereens, and he is on a quest to lure skinwalkers out of the woods. I'm talking about like a downright quest to do it. And I think he might have just found something. So let's give it a watch.
I don't believe in skinwalkers, so I brought myself to the middle of the forest using a Jackrabbit XG Pro bike. This allows me to get places that very few people have gone, which is, well, good for hunting skinwalkers, and I found that out pretty quick when I saw something across the lake staring at me. I did the logical thing and ran at whatever was staring at me on the other side of the lake, and now I'm...
Oh, he did the logical thing and ran at it. Okay.
trying to see if I can find it. I started to notice this really putrid smell, so I did this.
Skinwalker! Skinwalker! Skinwalker!
And why do they have to say its name like 3 times? It's not like Beetlejuice or something, right? It's Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I mean, is Skinwalkers the same way? I don't know.
And you guessed it, immediately I started hearing footsteps and what sounded like branches breaking in the woods.
Hello?
There is absolutely something else out here with me, but I really don't know what it is. Needless to say, that's not going to stop me from, following it further into the forest and hoping for the best. Oddly enough, though, the forest just went extremely quiet. Like, I mean, there's no bugs or anything, and then, well, I noticed something staring at me from a distance. So I'm going to stare back at it and then, well, rush it.
Hello?
And whatever it is decided not to answer back, but when I whistled, it seemed pretty upset. Don't try what you're seeing at home, and honestly, I claim none of the negative energy, as I don't know what this is, and I feel really uneasy, but it's time to chase it. I don't believe in skinwalkers, so I brought...
Yeah, guys, don't try that at home whatsoever. Okay, guys, so this one's by 6T6 Creepy Story. So, yeah, let's give it a watch. Let's see if there's any background information on this. Okay, story context. Let's... Oh, I can't translate it. Never mind. Never mind. So apparently, it looks like... in the province of Sichuan, China, in October of 2019. That's as good as I can get right there. So, okay, so this happened in China in 2019.
Tadi di sini, di rumah nih. Iya, ada suara. Ya, apa tadi? Astagfirullahaladzim, kuntilanak. Wih, kuntilanak, kabur. Ih, kenapa nih kameranya langsung ngeblur? La haula wala quwwata.
What?
Suara apa tadi di sini? Di rumah nih.
Okay, so we seeing some kind of like ghostly creature, and then like the pots and pans start banging on each other.
Iya, ada suara.
It's like the context I get of it.
Astagfirullahaladzim, kuntilanak. Wih, kuntilanak.
What?
Kabur. Ih, kenapa nih
That's
kameranya
crazy.
langsung ngeblur? La
Poltergeist?
haula wala quwwata. Suara apa tadi?
I don't know, guys. Do you think this was all just a setup hoax, or do you think they really did see and witness something paranormal there? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, guys, this one right here is by French Dose, and a subscriber sent this to me. I can't remember who did, but I'll try to find it for you and put it up there somewhere for you to shout them out. So thank you for sending me. I think some subscribers sent me a couple of these actually. So if I remember, so many people send me stuff, it's hard to keep up with sometimes, but I do appreciate y'all sending me what you can, and whenever I can, I will shout you out. So thank you so much for this. It says, man in the Amazon rainforest caught a Bigfoot or a mutated orangutan on camera. Okay. What?
Meu Deus, que foi isso que acabei de ver?
Yo, that was a straight up Bigfoot. Oh, hell no to that. That looked real.
Hey yo, bro, that's some type of mutant friggin' orangutan.
No,
Boy,
that's
that
a
was a
Bigfoot.
real Bigfoot, bro. I'm
Yeah, that's a
leaning a little
Bigfoot.
towards the mutant orangutan, like some type of hybrid. But this guy
Might
came
be.
across this in the Amazons, and bro, it's getting spooky outside. I know if I seen this, I don't know what I would do if I saw that, bro. I don't know how these people be so brave enough to go in the woods, period, or forest, or whatever you want. I just can't be around a whole bunch of trees and knowing animals is out there and I'm by myself. There's just no way in hell I'm doing that, bro. But we all know those type of people. It ain't me, right? But I do
Me
this for
neither.
educational and entertainment purposes only, man. I don't know if this thing is 100% real, but I'll tell you what's really real, and that's God, our Lord Jesus Christ and Savior, man. Make sure that y'all repent to God, man. You know what I'm saying? And just prepare, because we are in the end times, bro. These videos can be real or fake, but we are there. Pay attention, man. Leave it in the comments, hit the like button. Make sure you follow me here for more. Salute.
Hey, now he had a good message with that one right there. I really do believe if we're not in the end times, we're definitely near the end of time. So yeah, that is true. One thing I know to be real is Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God. So yeah. But that also looked very real too, whether it was a mutated orangutan or 100% of Bigfoot, which I'm leaning more towards Bigfoot. So let's just give it another watch. Y'all.
Meu Deus, que foi isso que eu acabei de ver?
That's definitely a Bigfoot. He getting a bath today. This next one right here is by Squatch Watch 1, and it says Skinwalker caught on camera. Disturbing footage shows strange four-legged figure moving across the desert property. So if there's any background, okay, these eerie images reportedly taken from a video circulating online show a dark, emaciated looking figure moving across what appears to be a fenced property somewhere in the American Southwest. Witnesses shared the footage, pointed to several unusual details: the creature's elongated front limbs and strange angle of its hind legs, and the way that its body seems to hunch unnaturally as it moved between the mesquite trees. So, yeah, not knowing exactly where it's from, I'm not really sure. Let's see. Okay, so these are just supposedly like stills from a video, but I would love to have seen the video of it, honestly. If anybody comes across it, let me know. Maybe he shows the video on here. Sometimes he does. That's an odd angle. That is a very odd looking creature. It looks like, yeah, like a mix between... Actually, I have no idea. Oh, there is a video! Good job on that. Oh, no, guys. It could be the dreaded A word for sure. I mean, the length suggests it definitely could be. There's no sound to it. The hands are really freaking me out, though. I mean, it's pretty darn scary. You know, regardless if it's real or not, it's super scary. I definitely wouldn't want to I definitely wouldn't want to see that coming at me anytime soon. You know, that's, I don't know, guys. Could it be a skinwalker? Could it be some kind of other kind of cryptid, maybe? I don't know. I mean, if it's definitely in the location that they say it is, it could be, because it looks like it was like trying to transform into something, and it's like in between transformations, and it didn't really get it right. I don't know, guys. I don't know how that stuff works, to be quite honest, so just take this with a grain of salt for sure. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's just a hoax? You know, the dreaded A word? Let me know in the comments. So this one right here is by Toss Glow Balks. Again, sorry. I'm not very good with naming these names and pronouncing them right, so I'm sorry. So this is actually not AI. Okay. Supposedly these chickens are extremely real, and they do get this big, which at this point I'm just calling them a dinosaur. It says, meet Brazil's giant chicken known as the Indio Gigante. This isn't Photoshop. This isn't the dreaded A word. This is a real living, breathing giant chicken standing up to 4 feet tall. I don't know if this right here is actually AI, because, I mean, I doubt that this guy is less than 4 feet tall. Alright, I mean, he might be, but I don't think so. I think this might be. But it does show.
Tag-iya sa manok. Dili manok ang
This is it.
kaliwatan, ha? Tag-iya sa manok. Agoy.
So this right here, probably not real. But the one that they're about to show definitely is.
Oge, so stilan. Sa PM lang mo sa gustong magpaliwat sa tag-iya sa manok. Dili manok ang paliwatan, ha?
Right here.
Tag-iya sa manok. Agoy.
Yeah, nature, you are scary. That's a tiny raptor right there. Okay, Wolfpack, so we've actually meandered our way on over to YouTube now, and I'll throw the person who sent this to me. It was actually a subscriber, I think, emailed it to me, and it's by Reddy Masa SBT Io Vivo. So this is in a different language. Okay, so I'm just going to give you like a breakdown. They're saying that they found a skeleton foot or hand of a werewolf. Okay. So I'm going to take you to, this is it right here. Okay. So this is what we're looking at right here. I'm actually going to show you like where they show it to us.
De pensar que é lobisomem, qualquer barulho que dá aqui a gente vai ficar com medo.
Você já viu lobisomem?
Não, nem quero ver.
Então vamos se proteger, vamos fazer o sinal da cruz
Vamos
aqui.
se proteger.
Vamos se proteger porque o bicho pega. Deixa eu conversar com a senhora. A senhora também tá rindo.
Desce, eles dão uma olhada e
Você
tudo.
já viu bicho morto, esqueleto de bicho morto?
Eu vi assim, tipo, de vaca, boi, assim.
E é bem diferente.
É, sei lá, não. Eu vi pelas fotos, mas...
É diferente de macaco.
Mas se é um animal...
E o senhor estava dizendo que é uma
Okay,
pessoa,
here it is.
pelo menos de um... Pode ser uma estatura mediana, 1,50 m, pode...
É, no mínimo 1,50 m.
Eu já tô falando pessoa aqui porque eu acredito que seja lobisomem mesmo.
É, pessoa tá descartada a hipótese porque tem rabo, não pode ser, né? Nunca vi pessoa de rabo, né? Mas se é um animal que não existe na região aí.
Lobisomem tem rabo? Que possivelmente não é
All right, so that was them lifting up the skull.
desse corpo.
Now, when I was looking at the translations, through the little ask button on the video, it was saying that like the locals were saying it's not anything that they've ever seen before. Like it's not a cow, it's not a normal dog, because it actually like the hands had like, you know, it looked like a human-like hands. Okay. So like they're just examining right here is like the actual hand of it. So what they're saying is because it has these type of hands and that particular like canine like skull, they're saying it's an actual werewolf or dogman kind of creature from that area. And I just thought that was really, really interesting to say the least. So shout out to who sent that to me. I really do appreciate y'all sending me all this stuff. It's very, very interesting. A lot of it is. So shout out to you guys. Very, very cool find. Okay, guys, so this one right here is by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, and it says Bigfoot carrying infant near Shaver Lake.
Photos of Shaver Lake, California that look like Bigfoot carrying an infant on its shoulders. We would like to go over the photos with you and our conversation with Artie. Artie, whom goes by Trout Slayer, writes RMSO. This is at Shaver Lake, California. I was fishing and started seeing lots of footprints on the ground in the back of an inlet. I also noticed some like a mother and child because there were small prints and some big ones ever so often. When I zoom in on this pic, I see a Bigfoot in the background. Looks like a Bigfoot with a baby on its shoulders. RMSO responds, "Hi Artie, interesting. If that is a Sasquatch, it looks like it may have something smaller and same color on its shoulders. Very dark brown with shades of black. How long ago did this happen? Did you take the photos of the footprints?" Artie continues.
Now, some people are definitely going to say, oh, that's probably just like a backpacker with like a backpack. Look how long this head is right here. If you see my mouse, that ain't no way. That big old head. Nah, I don't think that that's a backpacker, y'all.
This was last summer, May 12th. The area I was fishing at was littered with prints. I took my cousin, and he also said that they were Bigfoot prints. If you look behind me, there are some posts in the ground that still have barbed wire, but it is pushed down and the direction of all the prints are to and from that direction. That area is likely a Bigfoot highway. RMSO.
Okay, I thought that was a pretty neat capture, honestly. I really do think, you know, they've caught something here for sure, because that head looked way too long to be human. And it was like a conical shape as well. So here's another one by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, and this one actually is Shaking Peak Sasquatch Expedition in Tuckawanna Mountain. Now this one is longer. Okay, so I'm just going to show you, like, you know, they got some footprints, they got a picture of Bigfoot, and we're just going to look at those, okay?
Squatch expedition to Tokawana Mountain. Several Bigfoot encounters have brought us into the remote, rugged Uinta mountain range to investigate below Tokawana Mountain Peak. Nearly 300 years ago, a Ute Indian leader named the 13,165-foot peak Shaking Mountain. In his language, it is pronounced Tokawana.
This has a...
Yeah. Look where it sunk in, the ball.
Toes. Yeah.
Well, that's the ball. The toes go clear up there. That's 13, 14 inches.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, that's crazy. They also caught a picture.
Derek H. writes RMSO. Did I ever show you the tracks my cousins found in the Uinta Mountains near the Meeks Cabin Reservoir campground a couple of years ago? This was taken where I camped last year. The gait is interesting and the mid-tarsal break. RMSO responds, that first impression closest to the camera has the correct Bigfoot dimensions, plus it has a very nice mid-tarsal ridge inside the impression. Derek continues.
Yeah, those are crazy, and the gate is huge as well. Like, there was a picture in here that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so he's saying he's seen something right here. And I'm guessing this is... Actually, why do I see a Dogman right there? But see, I'm looking like right here.
After reviewing this footage when we got home, I'm not saying this giant looking bearded figure with an almost Viking looking face has anything to do with Bigfoot, nor am I saying that it had anything to do with building this massive structure we found and were quietly filming in a well-known Utah Bigfoot sighting hotspot. However, I wanted to point it out and make a note of it so that we can come back for another expedition to see if we can find an explanation for the giant figure captured on camera.
So yeah, I think right here they're looking at the structure. There's a structure that was built. They're saying like right here. I don't know, guys, but I thought that was really, really interesting, and I really like these guys. I'm actually subscribed to them on here, so yeah, go give them some love. I always put my YouTube references down in my description box below, so you can go watch the full thing if you want to. I suggest you do, because it's a very good video. Okay, Wolfpack, so our next one right here is by Black Hollow and Cryptid Logs. It says, Trophy Hunter disappeared after firing at a Dogman. Dogman stories. Okay, so what I always say to you guys, I really do enjoy this channel and its imagery. Whether or not these images are real, I cannot say. You know, to me, I think it's just a story that has really great imagery that they produce behind it. But I could be wrong about that. These could be 100% real. I'm just not sure, and I'm not going to force it on anybody to believe it. So I enjoy these for the story and the images, whether it's real or not. So I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a listen. Like always, we're not going to listen to the full thing because it's almost 50 minutes long, but we are going to listen to a snippet and enjoy some of these images to go along with it. Okay.
What you're about to see comes from a camera that a search team pulled out of a creek bottom about 1.5 miles from where they found his truck. The man who owned it had been missing for 5 days. They found his pack. They found his rifle leaning against a tree like he'd set it down on purpose. Except nobody sets a rifle down with the safety off, and his was off. They found his camera, half buried in the mud at the edge of the water, still in one piece. They never found him. The footage on that camera starts as an ordinary morning hunt. Cold, gray, the kind of first light he'd waited all year for. And then, near the end of it, the forest goes dead quiet, and something steps out of the timber that he raises his rifle at and fires at, and you hear the shot, one shot, and then you hear him work the bolt for a second one. The second shot never comes. What comes instead is the thing I'm going to try to tell you about, because somebody should, and because he can't. The man who handed me that camera was the closest friend I ever had. We hunted together for almost 20 years. He's the reason I know which end of a rifle to point down range, and the detail that I cannot get out of my head, the one that tells me everything I need to know about how fast it happened out there, is that safety. Because that man would no more leave a safety off than he'd drive home drunk. It went against everything he was, and it was off when they found it, which means in the last few seconds of his life, he was doing the one thing he swore the woods would never make him do, and he never got the chance to make it right again.
So yeah, that's going to be a good story, and I suggest you go watch the full thing, okay, guys? Seriously, like, I just, I love this imagery. Like, that right there, just creepy as hell. Like, I have to give this one a big, oh, hell no certified, because it definitely is. Like, can you imagine just, I mean, these are like depictions of what they would probably 100% look like, you guys. Like, crazy. And when he's like looking at through the through the target or whatever, the scope, he's looking at through the scope. That's even crazy right there. Like, I want to get to that. Where'd that go? I don't know. It'll get to it in just a minute. But, like, guys, I mean, like I said, I don't know if these stories are actually real, but they're really, really good. Like, there we go. Like, to have on, like, where you're, doing housework or doing the, just stuff, like, to listen to, but, like, even to watch, because the images are just so compelling, honestly. It's crazy. Look at that. And that looks so real, too, guys. So real. I don't know. Like, I really, really enjoy these stories and the images to go along with them. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Well, everyone, what did you think about today's super creepy episode? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever seen anything cryptid, scary, or paranormal? Send your encounters to me. You can email me, or you can just put it in the comments. You can also send me it on any social media site. I will put all my links, my handles, all that for you up there, including my email. You can send me different clips. You can send me different stories, pictures, all that jazz. And I might even get to shout you out in the next video. And I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Guys, thank you so very much for what you do. You really do help this channel so much more than you know. And I'm sorry I didn't get around to the membership Monday video. I will make that up to you soon, as well as the free membership merchandise drawing on the same day. So just be looking out for that, okay, members? And speaking of merch, don't forget to check it out. There's always 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. Or if you spend over $100, you can get free shipping. And Wolfpack, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye!